Hi everybody, my name is Fernando and this is the Studio Talk with Jefrey Álvarez.
Hey everybody, my name is Jefrey Álvarez, aka Albi de Cali, a Baton Rouge photographer in the local area. This podcast is an extension of our group led by members for members. Highlight real stories from group members, or I guess that's basically what we're going to be doing,
Hmm.
right? Is highlighting. But we want to be able to include more interviews for future guests. Talk about gear, editing tips, business lessons, community spotlight, and questions and answer segments that we could
Hmm.
have to where everybody can get together and really help each other out.
And for all the people out there, expect an episode from like 30 to 45 minutes every time, every 2 weeks, to be reasonable because I know we're like running
Yeah,
business
good stuff. Everybody has like their side hustles and main jobs.
and also, we're gonna try to post everything on Facebook and through Jeffrey's YouTube channel and through my YouTube channel. So it's gonna be on both. I know you are the founder of the Baton Rouge Photographers and Videographer group.
That's correct.
What inspired you to open up this group?
Well, I noticed that on Facebook we had a large community of photographers uh, that are really scattered out. Most of the groups that you would see that would really embrace the community were major cities, but Baton Rouge, I believe, was more lacking. So I decided to take it upon myself to try to bring our photography community together.
Okay, great. As a member of the group, I have seen a lot of posts and I've seen a lot of trend how people behave on the group. Um, I know it started as a space where people show their work,
Right.
and now it become more like a place where like they do more advertisement.
Self promotion, yeah.
Yeah, how you feel about that?
Uh, I'm kind of indifferent. Uh, like I said, I wanted a place where photographers could put their work out there and really showcase their abilities. And then it just kind of transformed from there to where people would, and it's probably my fault because the lack of restrictions,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't want a place where people had all these restrictions, right? I know a lot of other pages you couldn't post like third party links to promote your work, and it's frustrating when you're trying to get your name out there. So it did eventually progress into a place where people felt like it was an easy way to promote themselves and get their names out there and start looking for clients. So, and I left it that way because I felt like it was something. If it transformed into this, it's because there's a necessity for it.
Mm-hmm. I think it's interesting because the same way you see a necessity of a space to put out the word, it's kind of like the same way I feel when I saw your post, like talking about a topic that we all the photographer go through, which is how we feel about like our work being out there and being judged, and that's when I told you like, hey, let's make something because it's kind of like the same way I feel like we need to create more content like visual content and I don't know, find a way to bring all those members, all those photographers to like come over here and sit with us and bring something, bring their work to the table.
Yeah.
So in a way that was my reason to invite you to start like or to even start a project so we can like get all those, I don't know, thought. If people are curious, it just buy a camera and you want to start like doing photography or doing videography.
Yeah.
I think this is a good way to start.
Right. And basically the same reason why I started the group from the beginning, right? To help people help them learn or help them showcase their work, or even if they have questions about
Hmm.
specifics, cameras or settings, or
Hmm.
I just wanted anything and everything related to photography and videography to be in this one place. So this is why I think this interview and possible channel
Hmm.
is a great way for people to be able to do that.
No, and I see some comments and some posts on the group where we have a girl that she posts her work and in less than 3 months she booked a wedding out of that group, which is it kind of like it worked.
Yeah.
So the space work.
Right.
So why people should listen to the studio talk?
Because I think it holds value. I think that, if you're a beginner, it holds some value. If you're a professional, it'll hold some value, right? Yeah, professionals who are willing to teach, who want, or even we got so many YouTubers out there who are professional photographers who use uh their teachings or their lessons as a way to promote themselves as well. So, I mean, I think it's a great opportunity for the community uh, to grow and
Hmm.
essentially, make our specifically our area, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Lafayette, and surrounding areas, to really start grasping more of the spotlight from a lot of the other major cities, and really make a name for ourselves and how unique we are with how we perceive photography and videography.
That's good. Another thing, one thing that we need from the people that are listening, we need people to go into our side, into our group, hit the subscribe button, go to YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. Every time you see a video of us, please support us. Try to at least leave a comment, because that will help us to like keep doing this content,
Absolutely.
and to create some traffic too, because it's really hard. It's really hard to start a project. It's really hard to get an audience.
Yeah.
So I would say that by you back in the days doing that group and creating that group, now I think it's time to like
Start.
put the focus into them, use them as a focal group,
Mhm.
and we're gonna use you guys if you guys have any suggestion, any other ideas for like I mean,
Meetups,
yep.
courses, even behind the scenes stuff. You
Yeah,
know.
like I would suggest people to share their picture, share their work into the page. That will help a lot. Every 2 weeks we're gonna try to pick a few pictures that people post on the group, and we're gonna try to highlight them like the best one and talk about the work. And I mean, if you guys want us to talk about your work, then send some of the samples, and with a brief message, what type of equipment do you use, all the metadata from the photography, so me and Jeffrey can understand what lens you guys use, what aperture, speed, all the cool stuff that we're gonna share with people.
Yeah, definitely. And this will be an opportunity for people to showcase their work, right? Or learn from it. A lot of people want to know how can I make this picture better.
Hmm.
And then we could, we've had quite a few years. This is my mentor here. When I first started off with the photography, he started teaching me the ropes. So and
A
we
long time ago.
yeah, it was not that long,
You
not
guys
that
will
long.
you guys will see a picture somewhere. I think I have a picture somewhere. The first time that me and Jeffrey met up, and I think we did a photo shoot of a girl called Sarah.
Sarah, yeah,
Yeah,
red
it was,
dress. I'll never
yeah,
forget it.
beautiful girl. I remember that. I did her makeup and her hair, and yeah, we did some cool photo shoot back in the days when this town used to be like a very small town, not a big city like now.
Yeah, it's definitely growing. Well, now with I think with technology and everything, and the resource of YouTube for knowledge as well has really increased the numbers, I think, of photographers that now do it. What took us months and going to Barnes and Nobles and buying books to learn and read and everything, now people have it right there on their phones
Hmm.
at their fingertips. So we have an increase of a community, um, which some people can look at it as a bad thing because now you have more competition, and then others will look at it as an opportunity to learn from each other.
Another thing that I would like to another episode that I would like to touch is pricing. I think pricing is a very controversial subject when it comes to photography.
Controversial and confusing for some
Yeah,
people.
and yeah, for some people it's confusing. For some people know how to do business. They're really good doing business, and they do really make a lot of good deals. But that doesn't mean that everybody, gets to like get paid really high prices for this. And we all know this is it's a sacrifice. Being a photographer, being an artist. Sometimes you have to invest more to get more quality, and it's really hard to like put out the prices.
Yeah. So if that's something that y'all are interested in hearing, definitely, comment um, your thoughts about pricing, and we'll definitely make that a topic for a future
Hmm.
show.
Yeah. I also for makeup artists, hairstylists that also wants to showcase their work. We do need more makeup artists and hairstylists that join to the group, because that will also help. Like if we want to do collaborations,
Mhm.
it will be a cool thing to add up, you know,
To connect
to
everybody,
connect
because
everybody.
we're all basically,
Mm-hmm.
it's a symbiotic relationship. We all kind of build off of each other. Makeup artists, they kind of need
Mm-hmm.
photographers as well as models, and it kind of, we're all connected in that kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
way.
it is. And on these days, it's like you can trust me. I do makeup, I do hair, I do photography, I do video, but it's impossible for me to do everything at the same time. So I
Yeah,
had to pick
we all need
like one position
we
at
all
a
need each
time.
other, right? No, and I mean, like you said, you can only do one topic at a time
Mm-hmm.
almost. So we still need each other. We still,
Mm-hmm.
just because one person's doing great doesn't mean that they're not going to need additional help. Or
Mm-hmm.
there are plenty of times that I've referred when I can't take a job because of other projects or work or whatnot. uh, I'll say, hey, look, I have this photographer friend that I love
Mm-hmm.
their work and I trust them to do a good job. You should go check them out,
Yep.
and we can help each other out that way.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I think it's a great, I'm so glad that this happened, because for so long I've been trying to come up with some content and projects and stuff like that, and it's really hard to get something to grab on it, to stay on it, because there's a lot of competition out there. When you put yourself in front of the computer, sometimes you don't even know how to start.
Yeah.
Like you don't even find. But I mean, with this situation, with this group, the way I see it as opportunity. It's an opportunity to produce a little bit of content, throw it out there for you guys, and have you guys give us suggestion, help us grow, and eventually, if it works, in return, I would say, I promise I will do tutorials. I will do more content for you guys. I'm really big in sharing what I know how to do,
That we don't
and
gatekeep.
no,
We don't
no,
gatekeep.
no. One of the things that it makes me different from everybody is that I always like to teach. I always like to mentor people. Since I met you, and there's a few other people that I hope get into this business, because it was the same way that I got in. I got in through two photographers in Puerto Rico, and basically they took me under the wing, showed me the like the start,
Right.
and kind of like inspired me,
Yeah.
to become the artist that I am right now. So, and another thing is that I don't feel jealous. I think art is so subjective. It depends on you. That if I teach you something, you're gonna do it differently.
Oh, that's definitely another topic we need to hit down the line for sure. With photography and it being subjective. But what I will say is we got to stop hating on each other. I
Yeah,
think so many people think, oh, my way is the right way, it's the only way, and it's
yeah,
really not. It's not.
yeah. I think a lot of people. I don't know. I think they see other people as a threat instead of learning from other people. But that's something that has to do more with the character rather than the profession.
Right.
For me, this is art, and art is
It's for
is
everybody.
is for everybody. It's a way to express. It's a way to come to bring or say something,
Yeah.
and not everybody is so worried about quality. They're more worried about a message. Some
Or
people are more worried about quality and
how does
colors.
that photo make me feel?
Exactly, exactly. It's like, I don't know. It's a fine line if you're gonna judge somebody else, work. I think I try to see the technical part. That's the only part that I will.
Yeah.
I might say something,
Yeah.
but.
Well, we all have our own opinions,
Hmm.
There are certain photographers whose opinion you might value more than others because
Hmm.
how much you admire their work.
Hmm.
So, and I think that's kind of what we're trying to do. If we have people that really follow us and enjoy what we do and value our opinion, then we are more than happy to give it. It doesn't mean that our way is the only way.
Mhm.
It's just how we feel about it. So
Another thing that I want people to learn, that you don't need a $10,000 camera to produce good images. You know, the price of the
and
equipment.
what you mean by good images isn't necessarily how clear it is or how perfect it
Hmm.
is. It's
Yeah.
it's again how it makes you feel. So
Yeah.
by good images, we mean images that inspire, images
Hmm.
that make you feel something.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be like extremely high quality, or like, like high definition, or like, because a lot of people have that misconception that if you want to start something like this, you have to throw a lot of money. No, sometimes with a camera and one of those little flash, trust me, you can build up a whole career.
Mhm.
Because I know a lot of photographers that they do not use medium format, they do not use full frame, they just use like micro third, or they just use like regular 35 millimeters, and they do have build up careers completely with like regular cameras.
APS-C sensors, and
Hmm.
they're killing it. They're
Yeah,
killing it.
that's how we're recording right now.
Right. You make do with what you have too. Some people
Yep.
don't have that budget, and eventually they will.
Hmm.
It's a journey.
So Jeffrey, thank you for coming to us and let us be part of this project. And I would say we're gonna close it down for today. This is gonna be the first episode. For the second episode, we're gonna try to bring a guest, I would say, someone that
Maybe,
we
yeah, a
can.
third party, or
Mhm.
and a more specific topic for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely today it was like a pilot, I would say, and to test the water, test how everything looks. And for me, I feel great. I think this is
I'm
gonna be.
excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I think this is going to be something big.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have more guests, especially from the group.
Hmm.
Invite more people
Please,
to the
please. I
yeah.
mean, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of, from, I would say, from all over the place in Louisiana,
Oh,
because
absolutely,
I've
yeah.
been going through the website and through the page, and every day I see that more people are posting 10, 15 posts a day,
Hmm.
which is great. It's something good.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think this is going to be s- definitely something to push people into. I mean, if you're looking to market yourself, this
And
is
no,
the perfect medium
and
to do it.
from the community, thank you for creating the group, because those ideas, sometimes people don't value those little ideas, but then later on it becomes something big. and
Yeah,
and sometimes that's it's a great thing that you at least create that group, took the time to create it, because, and then look, a few years later, then you
yeah,
have an audience in
yeah,
there.
and it's growing faster and faster
Mhm.
every day.
So now with this video, with this content that we're trying to create, is we're trying to grow the group, we're trying to grow the traffic on it. So please share, subscribe, go to YouTube.
Like,
And
comment,
my brother, thank you for coming.
absolutely.